What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? You know what time it is? Episode 71 in the mix, big baby. Before we get started off, we got y'all NFT, but you know what time it is. If you got yourself an iPhone and or an Android, do yourself a favor, download the FTX app, stay up to date with the latest cryptocurrencies and NFTs. Without further ado, I am your host, Gaddis TV. What's going on, y'all? And let's get to it. Alrighty, and Snap Out, we are live and direct. So first off, Big Dog, I want to say thank you for coming on. Take some time out of the kind of afternoonish right now, and just let us know a little bit about y'all, and then about yourself as well. So I appreciate it, bro.
Absolutely, man. Glad to be here.
Usually how we started off, because I'm sure a lot of people will either know you and or what a y'all NFT is. Quick breakdown on just yourself. What were you doing before crypto, and then in general, what kind of got you introduced in crypto?
Yeah, for sure. So I've kind of been all over the map with, changing careers and doing whatever seems to be the next hot thing. And I don't know, just it keeps me entertained, I guess, to learn new things all the time. But most recently, I've been really involved in digital marketing, specifically in the e-commerce space and advertising on Amazon and just a lot of things there. But I'm actually still doing that, but I got into crypto in 2020. Yes, I'm a late bloomer. I mean, I was exposed to everything during the 2017 hype, but like things just didn't click with me with how blockchain actually works. And then around COVID with the whole, Bitcoin inflation hedge narrative, I started doing more research and finally everything made sense. And I was a huge skeptic of NFTs and didn't buy the hype. And then in 2021, I saw a few tweets that really kind of sold me on them. And yeah, just a couple, really nice pithy tweets that really kind of framed the context for NFTs and why they're valuable. And once that clicked, then I was kind of all about it because I knew how early we were. I kind of ran the numbers and realized that at least there were less than like 500,000 people in the world who owned NFTs. And in the Solana space, it was like around 50,000. So I just saw how tiny the space was compared to the roughly 300 million crypto users. And so I knew that there was at least going to be some trickle down effect, the value of NFTs clicking with more people like it clicked with me. So went all in on it and discovered Yaw. And yeah, they needed some help with someone to kind of help them out with some marketing and to help grow their community. So I got involved with them and here we are.
Nice. With the text, I guess that kind of, what was that turning point? Was it kind of what you were explaining on just like the earliness of, hey, there's, I think you said 500,000 at that time. And then there's like 50,000 on Solana. Was it that, or what was that it point?
The text, so there were two different tweets. There was one that said, people buy status cars, people buy status houses, people buy status underwear, people buy status watches, people buy status JPEGs, people buy status. And I was like, that's a good point. Like a lot of times people want to own a CryptoPunk or a Bored Ape because of the status. And that was like, that made sense to me. It's like, okay, I get it. And granted, anybody can right click, save it. But I knew that like Twitter was going to be coming out with like, profile picture verification stuff. And I knew that whole infrastructure to kind of truly verify things on socials and on the internet was coming. So I was like, all right, I get that. And then the other tweet was, the guy was saying, culture is valuable, NFTs are culture. Collectibles are valuable, NFTs are collectibles. Community is valuable, NFTs are community, NFTs are valuable. And so I was like, all right, yeah, that's right. So, and so I kind of started like diving into it a little bit, started hopping in like the Discords and seeing just like the hype in the community and how people just collaborate and start like building together and getting ideas together and sharing knowledge. And so, so those were kind of the two things that helped throw me down the rabbit hole of NFTs. And then the other thing that I personally just started seeing from like a tech investor standpoint, the main thing that really, I think where the future of NFTs lies is, yeah, sure, anybody can right click save these images, but there will be some things that a right click save can't get you. So when we start seeing things like the Meerkat Millionaires Country Club, for example, which I don't care what your opinion is on that, but they pay out royalties to the holders themselves. And that's something that's, that's only through verifiable blockchain ownership, that a right-click save isn't going to give you that ownership. And I think that same principle can be applied to the music industry when you have musicians and artists producing songs on Spotify. Who knows if Spotify, turns every song into an NFT? Anybody can buy a song on Spotify and now collect the royalties from that artist. And so that would be a way for artists to kind of cut out the middleman between them and like record producers and marketers for themselves. And now they can develop a whole community of fans who buy songs and help the artists, get paid. And now the fans can kind of see those songs as an investment and collect royalties. And, great opportunity for people who love discovering up and coming artists to try to buy their songs while they're undervalued and maybe they blow up. So, there's a lot of opportunity there. And for me and for Ya, we have no idea where this is going, but we just know we want to be there when the space starts growing. So that's what we're here doing, just building in the space.
Nice. And then I guess quick question before I get into the one. I guess you've always been into the marketing, things like that. Did you ever see yourself, I guess, kind of doing what you're doing now in the crypto scene? I guess working for a crypto overall, I guess it's a company in general.
Yeah.
Did you ever see that, or what? Maybe not what was your dream job, but what did you think you were gonna be doing now compared to now?
Yeah. When I first got into crypto about 2 years ago, I went hard, and I think most people do. It's just very eye-opening, and you just like kind of obsess over it. And so I was probably, at my day job, I wasn't really like spending a lot of time at work. I was spending all my time like reading articles and stuff and being on Twitter and learning from people. So, I was easily spending at least 40 hours a week just learning, watching videos on Real Vision, all these things. And then, I just felt, man, it would be so much more exciting to jump into the crypto space and get a job there. I just didn't really have any, most of the jobs at the time is either you're going to be like customer support and just deal with, talking to, dummies all day who, don't know, I don't know, they just don't read, and then they come to you with all their questions. Or, you're going to be like a blockchain dev, which I definitely can't do. So, I thought it would be sweet to get into the space, but I didn't really think I had any employable skills until, I saw this marketing position. I was like, oh, nice, I can do that.
Nice. So I guess one, when did you start, y'all, and two, for the people that don't know, you know what I mean, the dummy, so to say, me, you know what I mean. What is y'all in the basics terms? When did you start, and then what is y'all?
Yeah, so I think Solana NFTs kind of started, kicking off around June, in the summer of 2021, and so the Solana NFT boom kind of started running from around June up through like September, October, and then the devs on our team, before Yacht even existed. They were just kind of seeing this trend and wanted to try it doing a mint, and so they created the Solstein NFT, which are just these like quirky looking pixelated Einsteins with funny character traits and stuff. And so they minted those, and it was by today's standards it would be a failed mint. It started off at a 3 Sol mint price, back when a Sol was like $50 or something, but like it didn't sell out, barely anybody minted, so they dropped the price to 1 Sol, and anybody who had minted at 3 Sol was given 2 free Solstein NFTs, so that they would average in at the 1 Sol price. And then still nobody was really buying it, so they dropped the price to half a Sol. And then anybody who minted at 3 Sol was then given like a total of 6 Solsteins, so that they were able to average in. And eventually the thing sold out. The collection was only like 2,222, so it was a really small collection anyways. But after that, the developers were, checking out Solana NFT space and seeing that, because of marketplace fees and royalties, a lot of times a seller will end up, taking like a 10 to 15 to 20% loss on, the sale price, which makes, when you're negotiating with someone else, an issue, because maybe you guys, maybe one person's cool with 100 Sol, sales price, and the other guy's cool with like an 85 sold buying price, and maybe they can meet somewhere in the middle. But after you factor in the royalties and everything, neither person's going to get the amount that they want. And so what people started doing was, going into Discords, getting trusted, third-party moderators to help them escrow these trades. But unfortunately, scammers always take advantage of that. They begin impersonating mods and admins in Discords. They start creating these fake escrow servers that have 6,000 5-star reviews, but they're all fake, and they just get two people to send. One person sends 100 soul to the escrow, the other person sends a monkey to the escrow, and then the escrow just like steals them all. And so the developers saw that issue and saw the need for an automated escrow platform using smart contracts on Solana. And so that was the birth of the YA platform. And so they kind of developed the initial alpha version, which just allowed you to trade one NFT at a time with another person, and you could include Sol on the side just as a little cash bump to help kind of balance the trade. And then from there we've only developed it, and now you can trade multi NFTs and all these things. But kind of that was the vision, was to eliminate scam and fraud in the Solana NFT ecosystem. That was kind of just the start. And then the end game is just to facilitate the use of NFTs as a social currency on the internet. And so anything that can lend itself to that, that's what we're going to be doing and building.
Nice. Question on I guess the escrows, because I won't say new because we got the ThugBirdz, everything like that, but I'm not always buying NFTs, trading NFTs, stuff like that. So to someone like me, I guess, why, other than I guess trusting like you coming on, things like that, why, I guess, why trust y'all that that y'all won't like write something in the code, stuff like that? Like, I guess how are the ways to verify? I guess y'all are trustworthy in that essence of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. And apologies if my message cut out. We're in Spain, the whole team. My, goes in.
Yeah, it's going in and out of a wee bit right now.
Okay, I think it's back.
All right, you good?
So yeah, what if the team, just rugs and takes everything? Um, yeah, so the kind of two or three things I would say to that is, number one, we have been tech audited by a couple of different individuals who have a good reputation of being who have good reputations of being tech audits in the Solana crypto space. And so we've had them verify us and check us out. And then we also just have a huge list of testimonials. Even in our Discord, there's a whole testimonials channel where anybody can check us out. And if we were going to do something sketchy, people would have been putting us on blast by now. And honestly, just from like a game theory standpoint, there's so much opportunity in the space already, and it hasn't even begun. Just the amount of opportunity to be seized, especially Solana space still has less than 100,000 people in it. What happens when we get to 1 million people in Solana NFT space, and just like the trade volumes and everything, and the NFT usage? So for us to try to scam people, yeah, no problem. Is my audio still good? Yeah, is my audio good? Yo, no, my like Discord crashed. Yeah. Okay. I think we're back. Where did you last hear me? Where did I cut out? Are we live? I'll just keep talking. You let me know when we can get heard. Check, 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 check. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if we were to rug, we would just ruin our reputation, branding, and lose the opportunity to take advantage of everything that's coming. So yeah, we've been audited. We have huge backup of testimonials and yeah, just like social proof that we're legit. And yeah, and I think we just have a reputation. People know us, they trust us, and the game theory kind of economic incentives wouldn't make sense for us to ruin that reputation that we have for the sake of just a quick cash grab when we can make probably like 10 times that amount by just being legit and creating a platform that generates revenue, which is what we're doing.
100%. So you said you're in Singapore. Why are you there? You told me a tiny bit before we went live. Why are you there? And is this the first time you've been to Singapore in general?
Oh, so Miles on our team is the one who's from Singapore. Yeah, the most of the team is actually in Estonia, and then we've got one person in Denmark, one person in the Netherlands. I'm from California, but currently the whole team is together in Spain on a just
Spain.
on a work trip. Yeah, yeah, but yeah. So Miles is in the Thug Down. When we were in Spain, he and I like were roommates in our house here, and he gave me a bunch of Thug merch because I'm a thug myself. So I got some
Caw.
uh, yeah, caca man. But I got some Thug socks and a Thug money clip. So thanks, Miles.
Shout out Miles. Um, can you tell me, I guess, a little bit what y'all are working over on in Spain? I'm on the Twitter right now. So is it a February
Yeah,
16th? Is that some, I guess, updates, or what can you
yeah,
let us
yeah.
know without
So
getting fired? Please don't
no,
get
yeah,
fired.
yeah. So lots of yeah, we're working on tons of stuff right now, actually. A good, it's kind of crazy. We're a pretty productive team. We've got a lot of fast workers, but when we are, I mean, it's so much faster. If I see an issue or a bug on the platform or if some copies get updated, for me to like ping the guys on Discord and maybe they're asleep and gotta wait for them to wake up and then they have a follow-up question, but then I'm asleep, versus if we're in the same room and I just like turn over and I'm just like, hey, Top Hash, can you take a look at this? And he just checks it out or whatever. Um, and so it's so much faster. And then and having all the devs here together, we're working like 12 hours a day, and then taking some time to like go out to the beach and go on hikes and stuff. But yeah, we're hyper productive right now. Things are happening faster than they've ever happened before. A couple of the things that have happened so far while we're out here was we released a redesign of the platform that's also mobile responsive, so you'll be able to trade on your phone and create deals and handle everything there with a much better layout and format for mobile. We're not able to connect to the Phantom wallet yet. We're gonna set that up soon. We just got to do a couple endpoint connections, and then it'll be fully ready for mobile. But the other thing that we did was we created unique user profiles, and so once you connect your wallet, you can go to your profile page. You can, pick your own name, pick your own NFT from your wallet as your avatar, set a bio for yourself. Feel free to, link out to any links that you want, whether it's your Twitter, whether it's stuff you're building. And then you can also link your Discord, which is going to give people an opportunity to get in touch with you, which is going to be a big thing for our next release that might even go out as early as today. But I mean, no promises there. But we're getting very, very ready for this next release, which is what we're calling dynamic trade listings, because the number one bottleneck is with doing like over-the-counter trades is have you ever played RuneScape, Gaddis?
I know what it is a little bit. I was more of a CS:GO guy in SoCon back in the day,
Okay.
but I'll probably get the reference. Go ahead.
So, well, I mean, it's kind of like in any Morpeg or online game, you usually have to like go into the most crowded place in like the game or in the city and just spam like looking to trade, and you just do that for like 30 minutes until someone finds you. And right now, that's kind of the way it works. Is if people are trying to trade, they're just hopping from Discord channel to Discord channel. At least in YA, we kind of have a centralized place where it's just we have a few different channels based on different tiers for how big the size of the trade is, and you can go in there and there will be people who are like trying to trade this monkey or trying to trade this quantum trader. But even that, like, unless if someone is maybe you spam that channel for like 30 minutes and then you leave, and then someone else comes 30 minutes later, and all your spam has gotten buried by other people's chats. So it's really, really hard to make those connections. And so and that's a big like deterrent to successful over-the-counter trading, is just finding the right person and then being able to hop in negotiations. And sometimes you'll see somebody, maybe you hop on and you're like, oh dude, that guy has what I wanted and he wrote this message yesterday. So then you try to DM him, but his DMs are closed because he's only accepting it with friends. And then you had a friend request, but he has so many friend requests he didn't even see you or know who you are, so he just like ignores you. So the whole solution to this is, with the dynamic trade listings, you will be able to just list your NFTs that are available to trade. They don't leave your wallet, but they have to be in your wallet for it to show. If it does leave your wallet, then the listing will be taken down. But you list your NFT, you name a sold price. That's kind of just like, this is roughly how I'm valuing it. You can say what you're interested in. So maybe I list my SMB and I'm saying, hey, I'm interested in thugs, I'm interested in quantum traders, I'm interested in like the honeybees or whatever that most recent mint is, and then I leave it there. And then my Discord is connected to my user profile, which is behind that trade listing. And so anybody who comes, they can just search through the trade listings, find somebody. When they hit them they can just connect with them on Discord. It will take them into a private chat within a Discord channel. So it's just those two talking, but it's not DM, so you don't have to worry about like being friends with that person or anything. It's just a private thread that nobody else can see except for you two. And then you guys can negotiate, figure out a deal, and then just move forward with the trade as normal. It'll also be great because people will, maybe I have a quantum trader, or maybe I have like 5 quantum traders or 6. And I'm like, that's way too many. I want to diversify. I don't really know what I want, but I can just go to the trade listings page. I can filter by people who are saying they're interested in quantum traders. And then I can just, apply that filter and just look at all the people who are listing stuff saying that they're interested in quantum traders. And so then I can just find some people and open a few private chats and start making offers. And we think that's greatly going to help just like the commerce and exchange of NFTs through our platform. So we're really excited for that. That should be going live at least before Wednesday.
Nice. With those, I mean, is that going to be, I guess, from y'all's website, or is it going to like open up like a Discord kind of I guess voice chat that way, or where are those things done on and at?
Yeah, it'll be done in the Yod Discord. So when you click, yes, so you have to be in the Yod Discord, and have your Discord connected to your user profile. But then on the web, so you're on the website, you're on Ya, and then when you just click like chat, it will open up Discord and automatically create a private thread between you and the other person.
Nice, keeping it simple like that.
Yeah.
What do you, I guess, think y'all's, I guess, biggest traffic is for? Again, I'll be honest, I've never used the site because I don't have a lot of NFTs to be traded and stuff.
Sure.
But is it just like NFT to NFT, or NFT, you know what I mean, and some soul on top of that, or can people just say, hey,
Yeah.
I like your SMB, I don't have anything but here's soul? What type of things?
Correct.
How can you trade it like that?
Yeah, exactly as you described it. You can do NFT to NFT, as many NFTs as you want. You can throw in Sol. You can do just a cash thing, just like, hey, 100 Sol for your SMB. You can even throw in, you can trade utility tokens, so like whitelist mint tokens, or you can trade with USDC, or you can trade with like Inu or Radium or anything you want. Basically, like almost anything that's like on Solana, you can trade it back and forth. Um, and and yeah, so just yesterday, actually, like last night, somebody traded 82 meat colonies for one Aurorian plus 90 Sol. And so we,
Really?
we tweeted about that. Yeah, but it was like, I mean, so 83 NFTs essentially in a single trade was the transaction, and it worked. So so that was a good test.
Yeah, I was gonna say on the back end, and if you don't know, it's all good. How how does something like that work? Does that, I guess, kind of congest y'all's system, something like that, or like you said on the test wise, is it how smooth was that, or was it actually pretty damn
You
smooth?
know, I wasn't part of that. I wasn't the one doing that trade, so I didn't actually see the experience. I think there was one small like hang up, and they just reached out to support, which is super easy to do. If anyone ever has an issue, just on a Discord, there's a create a support ticket, and our devs were able to kind of like help kind of clean the pipes or the plumbing to help it get through.
Nice. Um, that's honestly good to hear. I guess in the sense of just like you said, the support wise, which y'all are, I guess, quick on it because I mean, shoot, if people are in soul know some of these things are pretty penny or pretty soul. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah,
it, like you said, your reputation is it's a big thing. You know what I mean? If one little thing goes wrong, shit could hit the fan. In essence, but that's with anything and everything. So,
right.
overall, I'm enjoying what I'm hearing on that one. And I have known people that I know personally that have used y'all, um,
Yeah,
because of being scared that hey, you know what I mean, a person in Discord, you know, they might be trustworthy, but at the same time, part of the French, they might be an asshole and be like, deuces, you know what I mean? It's like, bro, hold
right.
on. So with y'all, how many, I guess, team members in general are with y'all? Maybe not like in Spain, but like, how big is y'all?
Yeah, we got nine kind of full time team members. So seven of us are developers, and then two of us are it's me and Miles are like the non dev guys, and we're just kind of community and marketing and support and tweeting and stuff like that. And then yeah, I mean that's the team. It's small, but we're trying to grow. We have a lot more stuff coming out that we think is really going to blow up the platform kind of total volume, which will then in turn kind of grow the revenue and allow us to hire more people. But another thing that's just really exciting about Yaw is that we share 50% of all of our revenue with our community. So the way that works, if you're not familiar, is every single function on the app, such as trading right now, but we're going to be introducing two or three more different things outside of just trading later. We'll be announcing those later this week. So if you want to kind of be in the loop, we're doing an announcement in our Discord on Wednesday, which is just a few days from now. So if you want to be in the loop, hop in the Discord and hop on that live call when we kind of announce everything. But for all of our platform usage, there's fees involved, just for using the platform, and 50% of all those fees plus 50% of all the aftermarket royalties on our NFTs, such as Quantum Traders or Solsteins, get split between what we call the Yacht Treasury, which is basically belongs to the community, and then the team. And so 50% goes to the team. That's just to kind of help keep the lights on, pay payroll, and allow us to hire more devs. And then the other 50% goes to the Yacht Treasury, which as of this time has a little over 3,000 Sol, I think, in it, just that we've generated kind of year to date from platform usage, from royalties on the quantum traders. And the way in which it works is that Yacht Treasury Fund is dedicated to the purpose of supporting the community, supporting prices, whether that's, it could be anything, but it could be, buying quantum traders to support the price. It could be buying the Yacht tokens after our IDO, which is coming up in March, to support that price. It could go into, well, it definitely will go to immediately after the IDO. A big portion that's going to go into staking Yacht tokens and USDC pairs on Radium, which will provide liquidity, supporting the price, and then hopefully also generate some passive yield and income just from staking LP to help grow that treasury. But we might be, lending out SOL, lending out USDC, doing whatever we can. We're actually very likely, no promises, no guarantees, but there's a good chance that we will be passing over the kind of treasury decision making to the Quantum DAO. So the NFT holders in the DAO is very, very new. The DAO's only kind of been getting formed for like the last week or so. Nice. But the Quantum DAO itself, has one person who's very experienced on the kind of founding members board, whose background is actually, I think it was like 12 years. Her name's Soul Geek, but she has like 12 years of investment banking in one of the largest kind of international banks in the world. And her specialty was on foreign exchange and managing interest rate risk. And so she's very qualified to handle, after managing billions of dollars, it should be pretty easy to handle, a couple $100,000 in the treasury. But yeah, she's already kind of been sending me some really good ideas with how she can, how we can support the price of the YA token and support price stability while also generating passive income and growing the treasury funds, which are, that whole pool is basically dedicated to just supporting the prices or supporting the value and bringing value to the NFT holders. And so it's pretty exciting stuff. We're personally super excited just to see how it happens and how everything takes shape with the DAO and everything. But in the meantime, 50% of all of our revenue goes to that pot, which is essentially for the DAO.
And then the last couple questions, because we're kind of already got you at that 32-minute marker, so I won't hold you up too much longer. Sure. I guess for people that are listening and you got their ears peaked and stuff like that, I guess how do you become a member overall? Do you have to be, I guess, so the Quantum Trader have the NFT there, have y'all's NFT? Can a new person, I guess, be a part of the community that way? I guess how do you become involved?
Buy a Quantum Trader is step number one. Buy a Quantum Trader. You could also buy a Solstein, the OGs. Both NFTs are eligible for YA tokens through a staking mechanism. And so our IDO is coming up in March. You can also participate in that if you're interested. We'll be announcing more information in our Discord. But yeah, all YA NFTs, whether Quantum Traders or Solsteins, will be receiving a pretty big airdrop immediately after the IDO of YA tokens. And then after the airdrop, you will be able to stake your NFTs in order to get more YA and other stuff that I can't say yet. But more benefits coming that haven't been announced publicly.
Heard that. I guess on the senses of, I probably should ask this beforehand. The name of the company, y'all. Why did y'all, I guess, have that name? Where did the name come from? Do you know?
Yeah, so Mr. ThugBirdz, one of our developers, came up with that name, and he was saying because the English word yaw, just Y-A-W, is kind of like, a ship might yaw back and forth, so it's kind of like the balances of trade going back and forth. But then also it's like, it's like yaw as in just like yes, but just like kind of, I don't know, surfer slang.
What up, bro?
Yeah. It's positive vibes. It's fun. It just kind of had good NFT vibes to it.
Nice. I guess with the maybe shoot, I'll ask it anyways. I was gonna say I don't know if you'll be able to answer it exactly. Nothing too crazy hard. What do you think? I guess what do y'all want to be known for in the space of like Solana? You know what I mean? Is there a particular goal you want to go to? What is that?
Yeah, we want to be the NFT hub. Is essentially it. So anything pertaining to the use or exchange of Solana NFTs. We want to kind of be the one-stop shop, the kind of everything you need in one place for buying, selling, trading, lending, whatever. That's kind of our end game vision.
Nice. And then I guess for the people that are listening, they want to find out more about y'all. I guess is the best face on Twitter, or where can people find y'all at?
Yeah, follow us on Twitter and then hop into our Discord because we're making a ton of bullish announcements there, and we have a couple private channels just for the NFT holders who get in get a little bit more alpha before it actually goes public. And so if you really want to kind of be in on the know, grab an NFT and get verified.
Heard that. And people that are listening in general, it's at YAWWW NFT.
That's right.
I guess last question in general. Any closing comments? Anything we haven't really talked on that you want to let the community know about, or something we haven't really spoke on?
I don't think so. There's a if we were recording this podcast like 2 days or 3 days in the future, I'd have a couple more things I could drop. But for now, I'll just say we're holding a private phone call just for verified holders in our channel on Wednesday at 3 p.m. UTC time. And so I highly recommend anybody who's interested in kind of figuring out more of what we have planned for the future to hop into our Discord and hop on that call.
Awesome. And on that note, man, then I guess I'm going to go ahead and end it kind of like we started it. If you don't mind, stick around for a quick couple seconds. For real, man, thank you for coming on, taking some time out of the evening. I think I heard birds earlier chirping in the background, so it sounded like it's peaceful as hell. So sorry to take away the peacefulness.
Beautiful. Yeah.
But no, real talk, man. Appreciate it. And shoot, man, I'll be right back with you, all right?
Yeah, you got it.
All righty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you know what time it is, big baby. Episode 71 in the mix. One more time, shout out to y'all. Go ahead and follow them at y'all NFT. And you know what time it is, y'all. Stay fresh, stay clean, stay positive. If you're not already, go ahead and hit the follow on ThugBirdz, ThugDAO, and ThugPod. Till next time, one more time, stay fresh, stay clean, stay positive, and caw-caw.